Most of you folks know that I don't like specialty sermons. Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like I'm painted in a box when I do that. Plus, we always have people who come to Mother's Day service, so I'm going to take advantage of that situation today and not preach a Mother's Day message. So if you will, bear with me a few moments and turn to Matthew chapter 7. Matthew chapter 7. There's 2 verses of scripture I'd like to read to you. Matthew chapter 7, verses 13 and 14. Very familiar scriptures to most everyone in here. Enter in at the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And many there be who go in that way. Because narrow is the gate and hard is the way which leadeth unto life. And a few there be that find it. Father, we ask for your anointing on your word today. Ask for your blessings. Once again, we just ask you to open the ears and, more importantly, the hearts of those that are here this morning. In your name we ask. Amen. I want to speak to you for a few moments this morning about how to use what I consider the greatest power that you have in your life. It's a powerful force that you can either use for the good or you can use it for bad. Unfortunately, we misuse it quite often. And when we misuse this power, we have a tendency to wallow in self-pity. And the reason we do that, we end up complaining about the misuse of this power that we possess. Or we misuse it, and it brings about disastrous results and grief to us. It's a power that you and you alone control. We can use it wisely or not. We use it wisely, we can be a better person in life. It's a power that can turn success into failure, tears into laughter. It can turn a life of disappointment into a life of very interesting experiences. When we fail to find what is often called and classified as the abundant life, it's human nature, but we look around at someone or something to blame. Sometimes we attribute our success or lack of success to good luck or bad luck. It's as though luck was some god or goddess intervening in our life. God gave this power to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Of course, power that ended up controlling their destiny in life and thus ours as well. As a result, we have inherited that power from them. It's a power that is right in our hands today, and sometimes we just throw it away because we don't recognize it. This power that I'm speaking of, and going to speak of in a few minutes, is the power of choice. Power of choice. The amazing thing about the power of choice is that anyone and everyone not only can use it, but does use it. We know that the power of choice doesn't require any special aptitude or any special abilities. Nobody has a special claim to it above anyone else. It doesn't require wealth. It doesn't require prestige for it to work. It's a power that's given to us at birth, whether we're rich, poor, successful, or unsuccessful. We use it every day in some shape, form, or fashion. When we go to the shoe store, Walmart, the grocery store, we use the power of choice. The Bible tells us that we must make choices about what we're going to do in life. And those those choices determine either our success or our failure. The power of choice God has placed in our hearts, and it is so great that we can never be defeated unless you choose to be defeated. The beautiful thing about the power of choice is that even if you make a wrong choice, even if you stumble in your relationship with God, we can receive the forgiveness of God. And as long as we have that forgiveness, we're safe. Behind every sin is the choice to disobey. I think so often, in fact too often, how many times have we used or have we heard the comment, well, so-and-so, I feel defeated by this. This sin has defeated me, or this sin is defeating me. We use that terminology quite often. I would submit to you this morning that it's not that we're defeated, but it's that we're disobedient. And I'll explain that to you. In fact, it might be better if we stop using the term victory and defeat and to describe our progress in life and use the terms obedience and disobedience. When I say that I am defeated by something, what I'm unconsciously saying is that I am slipping out from under my responsibility to make sound choices. Thought about it? Well, so-and-so is defeated. I'm defeated by this addiction. I'm defeated by this sin. When in reality, you're trying to get out from your responsibility in making wise choices. You're saying that something outside of me, outside of you, has defeated you. But if we, again, substitute obedience and disobedience, if we admit that we are disobedient, then we have placed the responsibility squarely upon ourselves. And that's not human nature, is it? As I said earlier, human nature is to blame somebody else. It's somebody else's fault. What's the old Flip Wilson line? God made me do it. The devil made me do it. Is that what he said? We're always looking for some devil to blame it on. It's either our neighbor, it's our family member, it's our friend, it's the pastor's fault. It's always somebody's fault. In politics, it's the Democrats' fault. It's the Republicans' fault. It's the Oval Office. I just call him O3, Oval Office. But when we say that we're disobedient, we accept our responsibility for making wrong choices. We may, in fact, be defeated in something that's going on in our life, but the reason we're defeated is because we have chosen to be disobedient. We have chosen to entertain evil thoughts, or to harbor resentment, or to... Always like this. I didn't really tell a lie, I just told an untruth. Excuse me? What's the difference? What's the difference in garbage and trash? The way you spell it. What's the difference in a little white lie or shading the truth, or, you know, we put all these labels on it, and let's just boil it down to what it is. Who we are today is a product of all the choices that we've made. Each one of us in here is a product of the choices that we've made in our lives. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's our choices. Making choices is very seldom clear-cut and simple. We've all wound up making good choices sometimes, bad choices sometimes, and you might even equate them as being average choices sometimes. The Bible gives us several stories or examples, if you will, of choices. Cain and Abel, both sons of Adam. Abel chose God. Cain chose murder. And God led him.